We continue to track the latest traffic along I-75 northbound, which has been closed since early this morning. Here is what we are seeing right here, right now. You can see it's kind of pixelated a little bit, but there is still activity. Plenty of it at this late hour on this Friday night near the Buck Road exit. A semi hitting the bottom of the overpass at Lime City Road, damaging it. And tonight, the Ohio Department of Transportation saying that some lanes of I-75 North may open in the overnight hours, but that overpass, that's a different story. Tatiana Cash, she talked to a local business about how this crash could impact travelers in the area. Tatiana.
Jeff, now when it comes to the interstate lanes bowling alley, as well as a student who goes right over there, again, you can see it from the interstate here on I-75 North. I spoke to a student at Penta Career Center, and what both of them told me is that this shutdown was a massive headache this morning, but they both agree drivers are going to figure out a way around it. ODOT crews spent all day tearing down dangling concrete and metal from the Lime City Road overpass.
Since my 10-year being 18-year trooper, this is the worst one that I've seen so far.
Police say this man, 43-year-old Laverius Ruth, is responsible for the damage. They say Ruth was driving an oversized load, and the peak of it hit the overpass early this morning. Ruth was arrested for driving without a license and leaving the scene of an accident.
A lot of people were late to school, and they had to delay the attendance because a lot of buses were late coming in.
Noah Heaton, a sophomore at nearby Penta Career Center, says this morning's closure was a bit of a headache. He works at Interstate Lanes, right down on Lime City Road. And his boss, owner Nick Pinsky, says this isn't the first incident for this overpass.
This is the second time, so hopefully they get it fixed so it doesn't happen again.
Pinsky remembers the first incident happening about 10 years ago, and he doesn't recall any major struggles then. And the good news now is,
as of right now, we are not seeing a negative impact. There's plenty of ways to get here, so you can kind of put on your Waze, put on your Google Maps, and you can find a safe way to get here.
But the fix for Lime City Road won't be quick.
We have to go through our traditional bid process to find a contractor who is able to make those repairs. So those are likely going to be weeks or months down the road. But right now we have our emergency contractor on scene who's actually doing the deconstruction just so we can get the interstate back open.
Heaton asked drivers one thing while he's trying to get to school.
Focus on merging over in streets so that you don't get caught up on the highway, and remember to watch where you're going.
Now, of course, again, I-75 North is still shut down as they're working to work on that incident right here behind me. ODOT has reported that they plan to open hopefully 2 lanes of traffic on I-75 North sometime after midnight. My suggestion, though, is when it comes to tomorrow, definitely plan for an alternate route. So live here on the interstate, Tatiana Cash, WTOL 11.